Hey geeks, I'm Trey Guillotine, and today I'm talking about my top 3 favorite lightsaber battles. Let's geek out. Right now, it is a very exciting time to be a Star Wars fan with the resurgence of movies and TV shows coming out focused on Star Wars. You got Star Wars Rebels, you had Star Wars The Force Awakens last year, just in December we had Rogue One come out, and then in 1 year, in this coming December, a year from now, we're going to have Star Wars The Last Jedi Episode 8 coming out. So Star Wars is kind of everywhere right now, and I couldn't be happier. One of my favorite things for Star Wars, it's not the lore, it's not the story, it's not the light side and the dark side. My favorite thing of Star Wars is the lightsaber battles. I admit it, I like really good action. Across all of the different mediums that Star Wars has come out, Star Wars has given us some really amazing lightsaber battles. I just want to take a moment to talk about my top 3 favorite lightsaber battles, starting with Episode 1, Star Wars The Phantom Menace. The prequels get a lot of flack, and I understand why. I'm definitely someone who's very critical of the prequels, but if The Phantom Menace did anything, gave us anything, it was that amazing battle between Qui-Gon Jinn, Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Sith Lord Darth Maul. One of the contributing factors to the epicness of this battle is definitely Ray Parks himself, who played Darth Maul, and the fact that he's a really great stunt actor. His movements and his actions as Darth Maul really bring this fight to life. In the original trilogy, as great as the story was, the lightsaber battles weren't all that good. They're very stiff. It's kind of like playing Skyrim, just wait. That's really all there was to the original lightsaber battles in the original trilogy. And I'm not saying they looked bad, they didn't look as good as lightsaber battles do now. And this was our first real look at a real full-on Jedi versus Sith lightsaber battle, and it was fantastic. And you also have to contribute John Williams' amazing score, Duel of Fates, to this battle. The next battle I'm talking about is not only in a galaxy far, far away, but it's a very, very, very long time ago from when the Duel of Fates battle in Phantom Menace happened. This battle is in the opening cinematic of The Old Republic, the Star Wars MMO that takes place after the events of Knights of the Old Republic, which we're still waiting on a remaster, by the way. And it involves the future leaders of the Jedi and the Sith, Darth Malgus and Satele Shan. Overall, this is a really cool cinematic, especially when you have the Republic Trooper and the Smuggler fighting off Sith forces together. That's just a really great moment, but the real core of this video comes to the Jedi battle between Satele Shan and her master and Darth Malgus and his master. Originally, it's a fight between these 4 Jedi Masters, but Satele Shan escapes so that she can warn the Republic about the return of the Sith, and Darth Malgus and his master take on Satele's master. The really great moment for this is when Satele, who uses a double-ended lightsaber, throws her lightsaber to her master, and he's able to then use the full-on double-bladed lightsaber and his original lightsaber all at once. Basically 3 lightsaber blades in 2 hands, fighting off these 2 Sith Masters, and it just looks fantastic. He eventually defeats Darth Malgus' master, and then takes on Darth Malgus himself, but is ultimately cut down. Obviously, it's all animation, so they can do a lot more than you might be able to do in a live-action thing, and this was actually my favorite lightsaber battle in Star Wars up until this next one. My last lightsaber battle is a little more recent due to its release date in Star Wars Rebels. Ahsoka versus Darth Vader. The huge impact of this battle is a little lost on you if you haven't watched the Clone Wars. You know that Ahsoka was Anakin's Padawan, but if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, then you haven't seen the very long history that they have together, the things they've gone through together. So to finally have Ahsoka facing Darth Vader, her master, Anakin Skywalker, it's a huge emotional thing, and it's, in my opinion, one of the most emotional battles in all of Star Wars, more than Luke versus Darth Vader, or Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, or frankly, anyone versus Darth Vader. But that emotion is there, and watching it after watching all of Clone Wars and then seeing what happens to Ahsoka at the end of Clone Wars, and so glad to have her back, coming back into Rebels, seeing that she's okay, that she's survived, that she's thrived as not so much a Jedi, but I guess a rogue Padawan? I don't know what we call her. Not only fighting, but one of the leaders of the rebellion. With Ahsoka and Darth Vader, we know all of the history. We know the time, from the time they met to the time they separated. Everything that's happened between them, and all of that emotion comes out in this fight. And once again, a lot of it's just the cool way it looks is attributed to the fact that it is animated. You can do a lot more in animation than you can in live action. There are so many other things to love about Star Wars aside from lightsaber battles. The lore is amazing. The story of the Skywalker family and Luke coming to terms with his father. And then Force Awakens is, I think, just hit so many right notes with me. It definitely became my favorite Star Wars movie. Then Rogue One, even though it was fated to end badly, was still just a great adventure to see some of the details of the rebellion and to flesh out the rebellion a little bit more. There are so many things to love about Star Wars, but definitely my favorite thing is the lightsaber battles. Even to the point, if I'm at home and I'm a little drunk, I'm probably looking up lightsaber battles on YouTube. What are your favorite lightsaber battles in all of the Star Wars universe? Let me know in the comments and follow me on all the internets. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it around so others can join in the conversation. And check me out on Patreon so you can support more of my future content. Check out templeofgeek.com, your one stop for all things geek, to see content from me and from other creators. And subscribe to my channel so you can geek out some more. Thanks for watching and have fun. May the Force be with you. So Captain America, Thor, Hulk.